All right, so I got this taping here. And I'm just going to put that as a secondary one just in case. All right, and that's going. Okay. All right, I see you bought some snacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you understand why you're here talking to me today?
Yes.
And what's your understanding?
Basically, just to like they can get evaluation like what I'm going through with what I'm thinking, like how it's affected me and stuff like that.
Okay. So just for the beginning, though, because you have a lawsuit of things that happened to you when you were a kid, and so the lawsuit is against the Hart School District and also Hagerty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the lawyers from the school district say, okay, you have a gentleman who has a problem. I want to have a psychiatrist interview him and to see what's going on.
Right.
So that's my rule. So I'm not hired by your attorney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'm hired by the other lawyers. Now I'm not hired to say anything, by the way, just so you know that.
Right.
I'm a psychiatrist, works in San Diego. Obviously, I'm getting paid for it, but I'm here to do an independent evaluation. Okay. With that, normally when you talk to a psychiatrist, it's confidential. So it's not really that confidential today, everything you tell me. Now, it's confidential in the big picture in that, for example, someone from the school district called me up and said, what did he say? I wouldn't tell him anything. Okay. But what happens here is I will end up sending a report to the attorneys, okay? And so that's not, and whatever happens to that report at that point, so it's still confidential between us, but if it goes to court or trial, it's possible. Well, it's possible it could come out.
Okay.
I mean, what happens is that they ask for protective orders and things like that, but I can't make any promises at that.
Okay.
But I can tell you that I won't say anything. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. You can take any breaks today. We're not here to make this a marathon or to make it painful.
Right.
So we're going to talk for a while, and then there's a couple psychological tests.
Okay.
They're paper and pencil answering true-false questions. I'm not going to say it's fun, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Let's put it that way. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, I know you had a deposition, okay? Today, I'm going to have to ask you a whole bunch about yourself. And the deposition, there was more about everything that happened to you and all this here. I'm going to ask you some of that, too. We don't have to go into the exquisite detail.
Right.
But I do need to hear it from you and kind of make sure we're on the same page and everything.
Okay.
But the reason why I ask you about lots of questions about yourself is my job is to determine whether you have a mental health problem and what has caused it. So many times what can happen is something bad can happen to you, but there might be a whole other bunch of things that has happened in your life that can also be causing that. Or you just might have a mental health problem for no particular reason, which happens to people all the time. So with that, I have to ask a question. So some of it might seem irrelevant, but I won't know it's irrelevant unless I ask you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll get started. First, how old are you now?
27.
27? Okay. All right. What's your birth date?
March 4th, 1994.
Okay. All right. And where'd you grow up?
In Santa Rita.
Your whole life?
Yeah, whole life. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't live anywhere else?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I lived in Arizona for about half a year, but in 2015, but like for a little short stint.
Okay. Just for half a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Why'd you go to Arizona then?
For school.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to go play ball, and then I ended up tearing my ACL, and then just decided not to play anymore.
Okay. All right. And so how old were you when you did that?
I was 20. I turned 21 in Arizona.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Did you grow up with both your parents?
Yes.
Okay. And your father, what did he do for a living, or does he do for a living?
He did like commercial insurance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and your mom worked outside the home?
My mom worked at Costco.
Oh, what'd you do at Costco?
She was a cashier, and then she works in the back in like RTV.
Okay. She like that?
Yeah, she's been there for like over 25 years now.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people who work for Costco, and everyone so far has said they like the job.
Yeah, it's good that they take care of her really well. So.
Okay. And you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, 3 brothers.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. And where are you in there?
I'm the third.
Third. Okay. So, in January, your eldest brother, what does he do?
He works for Quest Diagnostics. He just like reads. They're not reads, but he just puts the samples into the computer.
Okay. And your next one?
He is in. He was in school. He just finished like vet tech school.
Oh. So, yeah, does he want to be a vet tech?
Yeah.
Did he get a job yet? Do you know?
No, he just passed his test. I think.
Oh,
just like yesterday or a couple days ago.
Oh, literally,
Yeah.
literally just did it. Okay. And then you have a younger brother.
And he's just in school in Utah.
What grade?
He's going he's going to go into his senior year next year.
Okay.
For college.
Oh, he's in college.
Yeah.
Okay. And what school to go to?
Utah State.
Ah, in Logan.
Yes.
You been up there?
Yeah, once, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was small, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, I like that town.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Now, as far as you know, is there any mental illness that runs in the family at all?
No.
Okay. And in general, anybody in the family have any problems with alcohol or drugs?
No.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so when you were a kid, and by kid, or child, I mean below age 18.
Okay.
With that. So other than Haggerty, was there any history of sexual abuse with you at all?
No.
No. Okay. And how about physical abuse?
No.
And did you get along with your parents relatively well?
Yeah.
Okay. Were there any significant problems at home?
Not at all.
So you would go home and you could talk to your parents and things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it had to be perfect.
Right.
but-
We had I got in trouble and there's little fights here and there, but nothing
Right.
significant at all.
Okay. Got it.
And I don't know if this is important, but my parents aren't together right now.
So your parents divorced?
Yeah.
How old were you when your parents divorced?
It was 23.
Oh, so that just happened.
Yeah.
So after, okay. But when you were growing up, they seemed to get along?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yes,
this tension in the household?
Exactly. And even now, they're still really good friends, so it wasn't like a bad divorce or anything. Like, we'd spend holidays together, and it's not weird or bad or anything.
Did they get divorced when your youngest brother just left high school?
Might have been a little bit after. Let me see. He was already gone. I think it might have been a year or two after. Yeah.
Just wondering, I've noticed many people, unfortunately,
Kind of wait till after the.
wait till after the last
Yeah.
kid's out of school.
Right.
Or out of high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So be together for
Uh-huh.
that. Okay. But they still get along.
Yeah, really well.
Good. Okay. Now, when you were younger, were you ever in any car accidents, anything like that?
No car accidents.
Okay. Did you ever have any significant injuries and concussions?
No concussions.
And again, as a youth, any significant injuries?
I tore my ACL again, or previously in high school too. That was my freshman year of high school.
Oh, freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you tore it again when you were 20?
Yeah.
Did you have surgery?
The first time I did. The second time it wasn't needed.